Gentlemen, good to see you all. I apologize for the delay, but here it is finally. Week 2 Fantasy Football League of Legends Matchup of the Week video. Let's get right to it. Let's get started. People getting home from work. Thursday night game tonight, 8:20, 8:30 start. Let's jump right in. First, obviously, we'll give a little UConn recognition to Coach Calhoun, retired. Hope you enjoy your retirement. Thank you for the national championships. I would recommend doing anything other than riding a bike in your retirement. So thank you for that. Moving on, B. Nelly, good matchup last week. Obviously, some injuries plagued you a little bit. I feel as though your team will turn around in the future and you'll be a force to be reckoned with. Raph, you and me starting the battle tonight. You got Rogers, I got Packers D and Forte. We'll see how it shakes out. I know they've been having a little rain up there, but we'll see how it goes. All right, moving on. The beer that I'm currently drinking. Get a little close up. The Rusty Chain. This beer is produced by the Flying Bison Brewing Company out of Buffalo, New York. It's got some good German Magnum hops. We got here 5.3% alcohol by volume, 28 international bittering units. Just for those of you that are interested in that type of information. But per the poll on the league, I won't spend a lot of time on the beer because I know that upsets people. So we'll move on from that. Let's see here. We'll do a quick Sean. This is for you, as I know you like to show dogs that you babysit. If anyone can see, that's my cat sleeping on the chair. Just thought I'd share that with everyone. Nothing particular to say about that. Just feel as though sometimes people like to show their animals that they're taking care of on the video, so I thought I would do the same. All right, and here we go. Let's get to it. The matchup of the week. Don't want to let the league down in the matchup of the week video. Looked at all the matchups, excluding my own. And really, when it came down to it, there was a couple that I was going to go with. But the more I thought about it, the more I could not resist the urge to feature this matchup for Week 2 matchup of the week. 2 0-1 teams going at each other. Sorry, that's a text message. 2 0-1 teams battling it out. No one wants to go down 0-2. The gold standard himself, Christopher Cody, versus the big Badkowski, Michael King. And this is how it's going to break down. Quarterbacks. King, obviously, I feel as though you have the advantage here with Brady over Vic. Brady's going to have a nice day. Arizona gave up 153 yards passing last week to Russell Wilson. Brady will probably double that and get a couple touchdowns, maybe 3 as well. I expect him to have a real nice day, somewhere in the vicinity of 20 to 25 points. Vic, not a big Vic lover at this point. I don't care what his vest is made out of. He's going to get drilled, and he's going to get hurt. It's just a matter of time, Cody. Macklin's hurting. Deshaun's hurting. I don't know who's going to run a go route for you. Maybe Brent Selleck. I don't know. So depending on what's going on with the receivers, Vic, ESPN's projecting him too high, 19.4. I don't think so. I think it's going to be like 13 points maybe. I'd almost consider starting Ben Roethlisberger and doing the Big Ben Mike Wallace combo at this point. But keep an eye on the receivers. We'll see what happens. Getting into the running backs, Cody, Chris Johnson, and Willis McGahee. I think Chris Johnson have a decent day. San Diego, McFadden only got 30 rushing yards, but he had a lot of stuff outside the tackles, some good running room out there. I think Chris Johnson can do the same, get some short dump passes from Locker or Hasselbeck, whoever's quarterback. And McGahee, I think, will have an okay day. King, Michael Turner, and C.J. Spiller. Turner kind of let you down last week, mustering like 3.2 points or something. Atlanta's heavy on the pass, or at least that's what they're doing so far. So we'll see what's going on with Turner in this game. I'm not projecting a huge game for him. And then that kind of leads into C.J. Spiller, who's going up against the Kansas City defense that Turner went up against last week. Obviously, you're kind of catching a break there. Fred Jackson out for about a month or so. You know you've got another 2 to 3 weeks of #1 status feature back in C.J. Spiller. I think Spiller has a nice day, better than Turner for sure. I kind of feel your running backs will cancel each other out. Brings us to the wideouts. We got Mike Wallace, Macklin, and Garcon for Cody. Macklin and Garcon banged up. I doubt Garcon's going to play. I just was watching NFL Live. Shefty, not feeling the Garcon love. Macklin, kind of the same thing. Both he and Deshaun have sat out practice the past 2 days. Mike Wallace, question of is he going to be on Revis Island or not? And that, as you will see, is my theme for this week's Girl of the Week, which I emailed Burn to see if that was appropriate for me to do that with Matchup of the Week. So I searched last night for multiple photos, and that photo was approved by Witt. So Mike Wallace, if he's on Revis Island, I think Revis is still maybe a step behind. Wallace has a nice day. If he's not, then maybe a couple touchdowns. I'm not buying the Jets' just incredible performance last week. But Macklin and Garcon, I don't know, Cody. I was looking at your bench. You got Darius Hayward-Bay. You got one of the Tennessee, that Kendall Wright guy from Tennessee. You're going to have to keep an eye on it. I think you're going to have to sub somebody else out. Garcon, I think, is going to be the one to have to go. And his only reason he had the big game was just because of that ridiculous run that RG3 threw to him. Sam G, obviously you're liking that RG3 draft pick these days. That leads us over to King, Meacham, Dez, and Stevie Johnson. Floyd, I feel, is going to be the more consistent San Diego receiver, but Meacham, home run hitter, maybe get lucky this week. Dez, I think, will have a nice game, definitely get you some double-digit points this week. Stevie Johnson, good play versus banged-up Kansas City secondary. I think he has an okay day for you as well. He had good luck in the past. Tight ends, Fleener and Gronk, that's clearly a no-brainer. Fleener will get Cody the 5 to 6 points. Gronk will probably get you 14 or so. The last time that the Patriots played the Cardinals, 2004, Gronk was just barely able to drive a car at that point. That season, however, on his high school team as an offensive tight end, he scored 7 touchdowns and had 36 receptions for 678 yards. And then when he went to the other side of the ball and played defense, he had 73 tackles and 6 sacks. So take that for what it's worth. Gronk is a beast and will have a nice day. I think where Cody has the clear-cut advantage here is the defense this week. I'm liking the Bengals D more than the Patriots D. Yes, Skelton, Cobb, no one knows what's going to happen. Patriots are on the rebound. The defense is improving. It's still not stellar, but I do like Donta Robinson, Chandler Jones. They got Gregory back at safety with Chung. I think they're moving in the right direction, but I think there's some, unfortunately, big plays to be had with Fitzgerald at this point. So the Bengals D, I'm liking them. You got Whedon, T. Rich that, I don't think he's going to do anything huge this week. So I'm liking the Bengals D, maybe double-digit points there for you, Cody. And then kickers are irrelevant. So breaking it down, I think the 119 to 109 projection ESPN has you guys at is a little steep. However, I do agree with the Victor, but I'm going to change the points to Cody 93.7, Mike King 105.6. So there it is. There's the Matchup of the Week video. King, obviously you are loving life, having 3 Patriots players going this week and just loving all things Patriots. I wish you good luck. Cody, battling for this spot. Just learned today you have ESPN the magazine. You've got some inside information, whether it be good or bad. So we've got 2 competitive guys going at it this week. Someone is needing that victory. No one wants to be in an 0-2 hole. So we'll see how it goes. Enjoy the Thursday night game. Feel free to post about this video if it was good, bad, indifferent. Burn. Please do not make a poll for the league, as the last time that happened, my feelings were hurt because the criticism was pretty rough. That being said, enjoy the games tonight, and I will catch you guys on the message boards later.